languages. Your headphones are ready at the entrance. You can grab them now. Guests, partners, and delegates, once again, welcome to GBS 2025. We have only 1 minute left. We're starting very soon, so you can take your seats now. When once again, we are offering the translation services in Korean, Japanese, and Chinese. You can grab your headphones. And once again, we have only a few seconds left. We can take our seats now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are starting right now. Let's take our seats. Once again, welcome to Global Business Services Forum 2025. We're starting right now. Let's take our seats. Welcome to Global Business Services Forum 2025. We're starting in 10 seconds. Thank you for taking your seats. We're starting in 10 seconds.
This is the land where ancient caravans once crossed the Great Silk Road, where civilizations converged and knowledge was born. From the heart of this land, Al-Khwarizmi gave the world the algorithm, a spark that ignited the age of science and innovation. It all began here. Today, Uzbekistan is more than history. It is momentum. A rising hub of technology, digital breakthroughs, and visionary minds. Here, progress is not just a goal, it's a rhythm. Driven by youth, powered by ambition, and ready for the world. Legacy inspires tomorrow's breakthroughs, where heritage and innovation move as one. We open the doors to a new chapter. Welcome to the Global Business Services Forum 2025.
Distinguished guests, respected partners, and delegates. Welcome to Global Business Services Forum 2025, and welcome to Uzbekistan, the country that we can now proudly represent as one of the most trusted and future-proof destinations in the global outsourcing industry. My name is Umida Rakhmatova. I'm the Shared Services Head at IT Park Uzbekistan, and it is my great honor to be your host today. This session right here, proudly organized by the Ministry and IT Park, represents something very critical to the world. That Uzbekistan, with its IT and BPO, game development, and creative industries, is showcasing to the world that we are open, we're ready to scale with the world. And over the next few hours at this event, you will hear from our experts, industry leaders, and successful entrepreneurs who will share their insights and experiences with you. And as we officially begin, I encourage you to see beyond, that we are not only ready, but to lead. Now, once again, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the GBS Forum 2025, and welcome to Uzbekistan. Now, I think it's very high time for me to say this. Behind every national transformation lies a vision, and the Uzbekistan's case is not an exception. The rapid rise of the ICT sector And the emergence of the country as a prime outsourcing destination as a whole was not just a coincidence. Behind this lies a bold political commitment and leadership. With the initiative of the President of the Republic of Uzbekistan in 2017, the ICT sector was assigned the status of a national priority, and the digitalization and development was put at the center of the government reforms agenda as a driving force for modernization in the government and society as a whole. And now, we have the privilege of meeting that very person who was entrusted this mission of Uzbekistan Digital Leap and the transformation that we've gone through. Now, please welcome the Minister of the Digital Technologies of the Republic of Uzbekistan, Mr. Shermatov.
Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, dear guests. I'm very much honored to welcome you all here. And I was joking with Farhad that we need to build much bigger Congress Hall for the next year's events. And when we were starting everything back in 2017, you know, Uzbekistan was kind of in the beginning of transformation. It was a quite closed country. We didn't even have the currency convertibility. It was mostly kind of agricultural country. But thanks to the long-term vision of our president, back in 2017, he wanted to make a drastic change in this country. So he wanted to see that our young people, they don't have to leave the country, our brightest minds. Rather, we try to bring all those remote jobs to Uzbekistan. We try to bring all the best companies to Uzbekistan and to create the best conditions for IT companies to grow. And in 2017, it wasn't that easy. We had just about 4 companies with foreign capital. But now, it's good to see that every month we see more than 30 new companies opening offices and becoming the residents of IT Park. It wasn't that easy to go through this all the journey, but it's good to see that the recent successes which we can now witness all together. In 2017, when we started, our total export of IT-enabled services was less than 1 million, just 600,000. And this year, we are very confident that we are going to exceed $1 billion of IT-enabled services, thanks to the companies like yours. And I'm very much happy and honored to welcome all those newcomers to Uzbekistan. Please explore it. It's a very nice place to be. It's a very safe country. There are many international rankings like Safety Perceptions Ranking, which ranks Uzbekistan as the safest country in the world. And recently there was another ranking which listed in top 25 safest countries. And it's not just the capital city of Uzbekistan. We are promoting the regional development. So if you go to the regions, and I would encourage you to go to the regions, you will have much better opportunities than in the capital city of Tashkent. Because as you know, in outsourcing, the most important thing is the difference in the prices of cost of doing businesses, and the cost of doing business in Europe, Asia, the developed countries of Asia or United States, and Tashkent already is quite, there's a quite big difference. But if you make it between Fergana, Kashkadarya, Bukhara, and other regions, then it would be even bigger. And you will have also for a longer term, the stable prices of doing business. So therefore, we have invited also all our regional heads, hududilarimiz truvarila. So these are all the heads of our regions of our ministry. So they are also very much ready to help you to promote the respective regions of Uzbekistan. And if you open your business in the region, you will be eligible for zero risk program as well. So you don't have to pay any CapEx expenditures. We provide you all the offices for 1 year free of charge. And also we provide you all the necessary support through our representatives and through regional mayors as well. Rahmat, thank you. And of course, there will be also discussions about all the tax breaks, all the other benefits. But the most important thing is that we have the political will and commitment. Our president, this is his idea, and he is very much committed to make sure that this idea will be successful. And thanks to his political support, now we have extended all the tax benefits up to 2040. So you can be very confident that up to 2040, you don't face any kind of changes in legislation which might kind of negatively affect your doing business. So we are very much interested in long-term cooperation, and our main message we usually tell to our partners is we help to grow your business with us. And we are very much successful in doing this, even in this area. Back in 2019, when our president was putting the memorable sign to the foundation of this building, there was a lot of skepticism that we will not be able to use up all these buildings. But now we don't have empty space. And now we are building the next phase and the next third phase. And it's not just within Tashkent. In every region, we have IT parks, and whenever we start building it, we might be kind of suspicious that we don't find the tenants, but eventually all of them are full of IT companies. And thanks to your visit, I think that there will be more and more companies in our regions as well. And we are also very much interested in cooperation in terms of talent preparation. Of course, we have many kind of massive online learning platforms cooperation, like we have 1 million Uzbek coders program. We are cooperating with Coursera. We are #1 in the world in terms of share of online learners in the active online learners in Coursera platform. And we have recently launched the AI study platform, which aims to improve the capacities of learning the AI tools. But still, we need more and more cooperation from the educational partners for foreign language education. Apart from English, we are very much interested in improving German speaking skills, in Korean, Japanese, Arab language skills, because we see that the very high number of companies growing from those regions. And we have the special scheme for compensating the costs related to IT certification. So if you need the necessary certificates which are not listed in our list, we are ready to add them there as well, so that government fully compensates both the education as well as the certification of those costs. So, and any other things which, while being here, if you think that there is a need for further legislative change, the good thing is it's much easier in Uzbekistan to make the positive legislative change, because every time, every month or every quarter, when we report to His Excellency President, the main question is, what else do you need from the government for the growth of your sector? So this is a very tough question for me to answer, because if we compare many things which we offer already, we have one of the best values in globally. But still we are ready to go forward. So during this Global Business Services Forum, if you have any ideas, please share with IT Park, with our team, and I hope that we will make the necessary change for the future as well. And once again, welcome to Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan is not limited with this Congress Hall or with this IT Park. Please enjoy being here. It's a very nice place. We are also promoting the tourism. We have very nice mountain resorts over here, and we have other resorts all over the country. So I hope that you can mix business with entertainment and leisure as well. Thank you. Rahmat.
Imagine a place where there are no barriers, only endless opportunities.
Taxi! Imagine having access to cutting-edge technical infrastructure. Let's go, brother.
That's perfect. Thank you. Imagine finding talents perfectly suited to your business who speak your language.
Und auf meiner Sprache? Imagine getting a reimbursement for employee training and having office places provided completely free. No rent, no worries.
And most importantly, all this in a low-risk environment. Imagine being exempt from taxes.
Imagine having a personal consultant available 24/7, while all bureaucratic tasks are handled for you.
Imagine every idea of yours getting a chance to succeed, with help to secure investments for its realization.
Çok güzel. Imagine receiving support to grow not only locally, but also globally.
Imagine a place where you feel at home. Imagine? No need to imagine. All of this is already with IT Park Uzbekistan.
Now, the videos and everything from us, but the impressions from you, of course, ladies and gentlemen. We hope that you enjoy it. Now, the next speaker that I'm about to announce right now brings with him not only the deep knowledge of the industry, but also a lived experience that resembles the actual development of Uzbekistan over the years. Years ago, as a young talent, he left the country to pursue an education and career abroad. But then he came back and became the part of the breakthrough here. And if you ask me what really made him to come back, it wasn't a nostalgia. It was the transformation and change that he saw with his own eyes in this country. Now, Uzbekistan represents that change. And one evidence is the GDP that almost doubled in a few years. The country is open, transformed, and digitalized. And now he's here to tell us the story of that journey, that transformation, and how IT Park Uzbekistan, resembling the entire economic growth and transformation, has grown from just a vision into a national engine for growth. Now, please welcome the head of the Asia division at IT Park Uzbekistan, Mr. Izzat Hamidov.
Hi. Good morning and welcome. It's such an honor to see so many guests here from different parts of the world. And actually, we counted 40 countries' representatives to this event today. So you're all here today with the common vision and common goal to learn what Uzbekistan has to offer. So we're genuinely happy that you're all here today with us. And so now I will introduce you the country that actually is going forward with the bold vision to become a hub for global business services. So we, Uzbekistan, represent the beating heart of Central Asia and one of its most dynamic economies. We're the region's largest country in terms of the human capacity and the fastest growing economy. Let me draw your attention to one of the graphs here. You can see that our national GDP has almost doubled within just 7 years. That shows a steady and resilient economic growth in our country. You can notice that FDI is on the rise as well. That proves that foreign investors are confident about our country. Uzbekistan is one of the safest countries to visit and live. And when it comes to the political stability, we are the region's #1 in this case. The world's leading rating agencies like S&P and Moody's have both assigned Uzbekistan a positive outlook, which proves investor confidence and the country's clear path towards sustainable development and financial transparency. There is sometimes a misconception that Uzbekistan is a closed country and hard to reach, which is completely not true. We have visa-free regime with over 90 countries and direct flights connecting us to major cities across different continents, including Europe, America, Asia, and Middle East. So today, I invite you to look beyond the map and see Uzbekistan for what it truly is: a growing market, a gateway to opportunity, and your reliable partner in the heart of Central Asia. Did you know that today marks a very special day for us? Exactly 6 years ago, on July 24, 2019, IT Park was officially launched here. And that led to a rise to our driving digital economy. So today, I'd like to take a moment to share where we came from, because you deserve to know a little bit more about us as your future partner. So what was our focus back then? Between 2019 and 2020, we were laying the foundation. And that was built around 3 key pillars. First, how do you create a digital economy without people who can actually power it? To bring up a new generation of people, we launched 1 million Uzbek coders, a bold initiative to equip young people with essential tech skills. But we didn't stop at online learning only. We also launched IT education centers in regions far beyond the capital. Second, how do you build an industry without support? To create the right conditions for growth, we focused on infrastructure and legislation. Tax incentives were introduced to support ICES and BPO companies to make them comfortable and grow here. At the same time, IT Park was building its future branches and offices across the country. We wanted companies not just to enter the market, but to stay, grow, and thrive here. And third, what's an innovation ecosystem without startups? We knew we wanted to nurture our local startups, and that's why we scaled incubation and acceleration programs across the country, putting significant resources to support early-stage ventures. Because a strong tech ecosystem starts from within. And guess what? It all started working. You can see on the screen that the number of foreign companies started to grow, and companies started hiring local talents and exploring outsourcing opportunities. Back then, we had only 1 branch in Tashkent city. And even that time, we didn't stop within Uzbekistan. We started growing outward and opened our first representative office in the United States. So, how fast can a vision grow? The answer is very fast. So the next chapter in our story is what we proudly call rapid growth. Interest in IT Park exploded, and many more foreign companies started to join us, and behind every new company is jobs. You can notice that the number of jobs created IT Park members has almost doubled. A powerful indicator of our strong ecosystem. I'm sorry. Now, let's talk about talent, because we didn't stop investing in it. This was the period when IT Park University was launched, in partnership with EPAM, that was the first digital university in the country. Meanwhile, our flagship program, 1 million Uzbek coders, reached a significant milestone with 1.2 million graduates trained. And 205 IT centers were launched across the country. We didn't just grow people, we also grew policy and place. We introduced IT Visa, a special tool to welcome foreign IT specialists to the country and streamline talent mobility. And perhaps one of the greatest achievements at that period was the completion of the first phase of IT Park Cluster. Companies were no longer just coming for Tashkent, now they started choosing different cities of Uzbekistan to start their operations. And as international interest grew, so did our global footprint. European companies started to enter the market, and that led to a decision to open our second representative office, this time in Germany. So from one office in the United States, now we had two strategic gateways, Europe and America. So yes, that was the period of acceleration and rapid growth. And if you blinked, you might have missed how fast IT Park was moving. So, what happens when the government support is there and the growth is rapid? You start expanding. And that's exactly what the next chapter is about, international expansion. 750 foreign companies joined IT Park now from 56 countries. And that's not just a number, that's a whole community. So why are they coming to Uzbekistan? It's because we're no longer just preparing talent, we are now exporting it to different parts of the world. If you look at our export geography, you can see that almost half of our export goes to the North American region, with the rapid growth in Europe, CIS, and Asia. This shows that Uzbek people are capable to work with different cultures in different languages, and the service provided is highly satisfactory based on the feedback we receive from our member companies. Today, we've turned into a bustling ecosystem. You can see that through IT Park, you have a seamless entrance into the region. With IT Park Ventures, we nurture our local startups and help them go global. With Enterprise Uzbekistan, we welcome large international companies to Uzbekistan and provide them with the ability to work under international legal frameworks. All these efforts to develop the startup ecosystem also paid off. You can see that right now we have 2 unicorns, 13 venture funds, and partners like Plug and Play. And that all together makes us the fastest growing startup ecosystem in Central Asia. To ensure we bring our message to where the demand is, we opened 4 additional representative offices abroad. This time, we focused on South Korea, Saudi Arabia, Japan, and China. And perhaps the most powerful sign of impact that you can see here is the growth of the share of ICT sector in our national GDP. In just few years, it more than doubled, proving that IT now in Uzbekistan is not just a niche, it's the powerful driving force in our economy. Now, let's talk about cost efficiency. In many countries, if you start operating, you have to pay high taxes, and that becomes a challenge to scale up your business. However, in Uzbekistan, you will feel different. Here, your company will be fully exempt from paying any corporate, social, property, and land taxes. And with only 7.5% of personal income tax, you will have a huge cost advantage. If you have doubts about Uzbekistan, we just say, come and try. We will provide you with free office space for 1 year and free technical equipment as well. we will take all the financial risks on ourselves because we want you and to make sure that your business starts smoothly here. So when you start your business, you will have a 24/7 soft landing support because we know that in the beginning you will need talent acquisition support, accounting and legal services, and if you need helping with banking, we can help you with that as well. Our goal is to make sure that your company launches without any problem. So, and that support can be provided with 9 different languages. At IT Park, we support multiple languages to make sure that there is no language barrier. So what type of companies can actually receive all these benefits? There are 23 types of activities allowed under the membership of IT Park. But in general, these are the services related to ITES and BPO. And you know, when you look at our name, IT Park, you might think that it's only about IT, which is not true. It's more than that. In 2024, we introduced new type of activity that allows any services that can be delivered remotely to be eligible for IT Park membership. So now, it means that shared services centers can receive the membership at IT Park. And multinational companies like PepsiCo, Coca-Cola, Vodafone can open their back offices here in the country. So IT Park is now more than just IT. It's the powerhouse that creates thousands of jobs, welcomes hundreds of companies, and makes Central Asia a hub for outsourcing. So if you remember in my first slides, I showed that tiny 3-floor building where we started from. And now we're shifting to this that you can see on the screen, a world-class enterprise Uzbekistan. And that's the bright future we see for ourselves in Digital Uzbekistan 2030. We have an ambitious goal to reach 5 billion of IT export and create 300,000 jobs for our youth. So my message, short and clear. We're here to support you. So grow your business with us from Uzbekistan to the whole world. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for this compelling presentation. What a complex and complete introduction to Uzbekistan it is, right? Now, the next speaker that we're about to welcome to the stage knows something very important that we all want to know today. When we talk about the global business services, one thing that always stands above all is the talent. And the person I'm about to welcome right now to the stage knows exactly that. With the decades of experience leading the global outsourcing giants around the world, he has seen firsthand what it actually takes to build the teams that can perform on a global level, to scale the operations, and to drive performance. And now he brings this expertise into a new frontier, to the talent acquisition power of Uzbekistan, where the human capital is not just available, it is multilingual, it is ambitious, and adaptable. So now, please welcome to the stage the advisor to the CEO and talent acquisition director of IT Park Uzbekistan, Mr. Ahmet Abules.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Thank you very much for coming to Uzbekistan and coming from near and far. I'm sure there were a lot of long travels to get here, so we appreciate very much you being here with us today. My name is Ahmet Abules. I'm the advisor to the CEO and director for talent acquisition, and with a background in BPO for the past 20 years. I come with some experience to join this great vision and great passion of everybody that works not only in IT Park, but from the ministry and from the government to bring this vision to life. and to make sure that we're able to get the talent of Uzbekistan employed and working for all of these beautiful multinational companies. I will, clicker not working. Okay. So we'll start today, and as my colleagues have covered, Uzbekistan, 38 million people and growing, with 1 million births per year, a vibrant, young, energetic population, 65% of the people under the age of 35. So you have a lot of youth, a lot of people that are not only educated, but educated in languages, different skills. I've traveled the country. I've met hundreds and thousands of people within the country over the past year and a half. And what an honor it is and what a pleasure it is to see so many talented, multilingual people, not only multilingual, but multilingual with skills. And if I look at the team that manages today the talent acquisition, and I was just speaking just before the event, we're today almost hiring about 250 people per month. And 250 people per month, not only just with language capability for BPO, but also with technical skills. So you have that mix of language with technical backgrounds, which companies are looking for. And it's really an honor to see that people are very highly educated here, very smart, and I'm working with a great bunch of people. So, you know, kudos to the President's initiative, kudos to the Ministry of Digital Technologies, and also the entire leadership of IT Park and everybody that we work with on a daily basis. If you look and see here on the slide, you'll see the different languages, and that's just a sample of some of the languages that we have. I have not listed all of the different languages because then the list would be too long, but we put the major ones. And if you can see, 5 million English speakers, German speakers, Korean speakers, Arabic speakers, Turkish speakers, and the list goes on. And it's not only just with the language capability, but again, with the skills. So, for example, we were looking at the list yesterday, and we're hiring for BPOs, we're hiring for GBS, we're hiring AI engineers, we're hiring product engineers, software developers. So it's not only just people with language, but with skill as well, and across all of the different industries. On the bottom, you'll see that we've given just a sample of the yearly salaries, annual salaries that we have. On the left is for software development, or IT development, let me say. And on the right, you have for the BPO. And when I compare these rates, when I look at all of the different countries that kind of we compete with, let me say the Eastern European countries and other countries far and near, I find that our rates are very competitive. And you don't only have rates that are competitive, but you have people that will do the job the right way from the first time. You have people that are dedicated, you have people that are loyal, and what I love about the Uzbekistani people is that they're so family-oriented and so nice and so hospitable that I really have to say that kudos to the grandparents and the parents of all these people, because they just did a great job with their youth and with their country. And when you look at different languages and different capabilities, you're going to tell me, well, you know, how does Uzbekistan have these languages and these different backgrounds? So you have a lot of different international schools. You have a lot of different language institutes. You have a lot of different international universities, as you can see. You have Webster University, you have the American University, you have Westminster University, and the list goes on, and more are coming to Uzbekistan. So this shows that there is youth, there is capability, there is the ability to speak different languages, and to be honest, when I sit with the teams here, these guys blow me away. They speak 3 and 4 different languages, and I speak 2. So I'm a little jealous. But the education sector has done a great job. And all of these initiatives, like the minister had said, and my colleagues had said, since 2017, the president has embarked on a mission to put this country on the map from an IT perspective, creating IT Park, creating all of the initiatives, investing in education, investing in infrastructure, investing in technology, investing in the people. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have the people, you won't have the business. So you need the people, you need the education, you need the language capability, you need the skills, and it doesn't stop there. And it's an honor to be working with IT Park. I've been here for about almost 2 years now. I've relocated from the US, from New York City, and it's been an honor and a pleasure. As you can tell, so I'm from the US, but my parents immigrated to the US in 1967, legally, just in case. And just in case we have anybody from the US Embassy here. But yeah, it's been a pleasure and an honor, and I love being here. I enjoy it, and as you can see, and we'll get into it with the hospitality and the culinary, the food's not doing me any justice here, so I need to get in shape. But yeah, it's been great. It's been great. If, again, hospitality and cultural adaptability, you have over 100 different nations represented. When I'm going out or in my neighborhood or where I live, I'm surrounded by different nationalities from all over the world. Europeans, Americans, from Central Asia, from here, from there, from near, from far. And it's absolutely an honor and a pleasure, because if the country was not being able to welcome foreigners or people from different nationalities and different cultures, you wouldn't find people relocating here. You wouldn't find people living here. You wouldn't find people wanting to join the momentum of Uzbekistan. So many people on a daily basis reach out to us and they want to be a part of this vision. So I'm very happy and very proud that I had the opportunity, and I'm very grateful and humbled that I'm able to join this vision of Uzbekistan and help out and be a part of something great. I think it is a great initiative, and I'm so happy, and I work with amazing people. Sometimes when you go to work, you're like, okay, sometimes, I don't want to go to work. But here, I don't feel that. I'm anxious to go to work every day. I'm probably like the first one in the office, just waiting to see everybody come in every day, because I'm so excited to work with them. And we have great teams and great people working everywhere. Again, 100 nations represented, a lot of travel and tourism, as the minister said, so don't limit yourself just to IT Park and the business. Please go out and experience the food, the people, the different things that you can do, the different activities. It's an amazing country. I love it, and you will love it as well. 8.2 million visitors in 2023 and growing. Now, this is my third event, and every year I see it increasing and increasing and increasing with people, with companies, with people from all over the world. Like Izzat said, we have 40 different countries represented here, which is absolutely amazing. That shows that there is interest in Uzbekistan, that there is a talent here, that there is ease of doing business. When you look at all of the other countries that we work with and that we compete against, let me say, there are no incentives at all like the ones done by Uzbekistan and done by the government. They want businesses to come in. They want business to be successful. They want you to make money, and they want you to employ our talent. To that instance, like Izzat said, we give the zero risk program. We say that, you know what, we're so sure of our talent, we are so sure of the capability, come in one of the regions, we'll give you 100 seats set up, we will pay for everything, we'll set it up plug and play, and try it out for a year. There is no government in the world that provides something like that at all. You will be hit with taxes here, you'll be hit with taxes there. They'll promise you the world. And I've worked in BPO and I've worked in major multinational companies, and I've seen where governments say, come and open up and invest. We have this, we have that. And then suddenly you don't find the talent, or you struggle to get the talent, let me say. You have hidden taxes that are not really shown to you in the beginning. And then you're hit with costs where you're like, okay, I thought this was ease of doing business. I thought this was no tax. I thought this and this, but then you find it very different. Here it's very clear, very clean. Everything is available for you to be successful as a business. And at the end of the day, we're the Ministry of Digital Technologies. All we want from you is to hire the talent, hire the people, right? And you could see the food below. That's where my eye goes right away. I need to stop that. And you could see the gender equality as well. 33% percentage of women in parliament. You have 36% total females in the labor force. And if you look at I work in IT Park, and I think it's like a 50-50 mix, about compared to men and women. So, which is something really, really, really good. And there is a country initiative where for females, they offer the masters and PhDs for free. What country does that? Well, some Nordic countries do some things like that. But in this area, and what we're used to, education higher, you need to pay for it. That's kind of where it is. And again, as the minister had said in the beginning, he said it's not only limited, and Izzat as well, it's not only limited to Tashkent, where you have the languages. So my team that works today, we hire 250 people this month for existing companies, member companies, and new companies coming in. We're getting them from all over the country because there is remote work, there's on-site work, and there's hybrid. So you have the technology, you have the infrastructure, you have the capability. The government supports you 1,000%, not 100%, but 1,000% to be successful. And as you can see in the different regions, and again, these are just samples of the languages. There are many more, but I have just listed just a couple main ones for everybody to see. And you can see the amount of working population, and that's what you want. You want that 18 to 35 years old for those entry-level positions and different positions, either entry-level, mid, or junior as well, or senior positions. So you have that capability, you have the people, not limited to language alone. We do BPO, we do IT, there's AI, machine learning, there's a whole bunch of positions that we do. We have a booth outside with my team. Please, after the event, feel free to pass by and ask us any questions, and I'm available as well. And I can tell you that the teams are doing great. The export teams that promote Uzbekistan all over the world, they feed us that business, and we start doing that talent acquisition journey for them. And it's an honor to work with all of them. They do a great job, and also a big thank you for the organizers for the events, because this event has been prepared and organized for the past 2-3 months. The teams have been working on, and what an amazing job it is. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your time. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Now, thank you so much. So now, it is one thing to actually talk about the potential, but it's another, absolutely another thing, to represent the real measurable success and to prove everything we've been talking about. And now, up next, we bring you the lineup of powerful voices that represent exactly that. These are the international companies that didn't just explore Uzbekistan. They built in it, they thrived in it, and they scaled from it. So now, through the representatives of 4 different companies, we will introduce you to the promising tech sectors in Uzbekistan, from IT to consulting. They will show you the real results that they have been achieving. And now, first speaker in a row is going to be the representative from Huawei, Uzbekistan, to bring the momentum, to bring the spotlight into the IT services in Uzbekistan and how local capacity is meeting the international demand with confidence and quality. So now, please welcome Mr. Rishad Boltayev.
Very much. And Mr. Ahmed, thanks for your inspiring speech. It was very amazing, and I will continue on that. And dear ladies and gentlemen, it is a great pleasure to be here today. And I will continue and talk about and share the story about the country which is growing very, very fast. And it is about lovely Uzbekistan. For the past years, Uzbekistan became a country with a very good conditions for IT business growth. And let me share a couple of facts with you. Just 6 years ago, we had only 350 IT companies. And now we have more than 1,700 IT companies, which shows almost 5 times growth. And of them, 560 IT companies have the foreign investments, which clearly demonstrates the raising interest and focus of the global investors. And over 32,000 highly quality job places had been created in this sector. And IT services such as software development and cloud solutions and business intelligence, data analytics and cybersecurity services, stuff like that, are already being exported all over the world, over the 30 countries, to such customers like Amazon, eBay, Toyota, Sony, Vodafone, GSMA, and others, which clearly shows Uzbekistan as a trusted country with highly educated talents. And beyond the figures, let me introduce another very powerful story about Huawei operation in Uzbekistan, long-term activities. And Huawei in Uzbekistan operates for over 25 years, which is quarter of century. During this period, we have observed how the state evolved to be a stable and reliable, creating very good conditions and environment for the long-term business growth. Huawei in Uzbekistan is one of 5 marketing solution sharing centers globally, along with Mexico, Egypt, Malaysia, and Shenzhen. From here, we serve our customers from Europe, Middle East and Central Asia, and other countries, providing such services like bidding support, network planning and network design, supporting the exhibitions and the summits, as well as we provide the digital marketing and network consulting. 2 years ago, we made a very major step forward. Huawei Uzbekistan became a part of business process outsourcing ecosystem. And just last year, we have encountered around $10 million services outsourced. Huawei story shows its commitment to work in Uzbekistan for Uzbekistan. And our country, Uzbekistan, is pure digital bridge, and we name like from Uzbekistan to the world. And it is not just a slogan, it is a reality. So welcome for partnership, welcome for mutual growth and investments to the country, and welcome to digital Uzbekistan. Thank you very much.
Hello. Thank you so much. And now, representing the BPO company, the next speaker will showcase the rise of BPO in Uzbekistan and why global services providers are looking here for smart, scalable operations. Please welcome Mr. Yuri Karp.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mida, for the presentation. Allow me to start with a very quick word of introduction and appreciation. It's my second time on GBS Forum. It's an absolute pleasure to be invited and to be here. First time I came to Uzbekistan was exactly last year, and I was astounded, simply astounded with the size of the event, with the hospitality, obviously, with the sheer scale of how open is Uzbekistan now to the world. This time, I'm amazed that we still managed to accommodate even more people in this room. So I agree, probably next time we will need a slightly bigger venue, but it's amazing to see that this growth continues. As a very quick intro, so my name is Yuri. I am based in Shanghai. I've been living in China for the last 10 years, and I'm the regional head for Central Asia in our company, BPO. I'll share a little bit more about this later. Today, I've been asked to present a few insights about the BPO industry, the business process outsourcing, and about what we do in the region, in Uzbekistan and in the rest of the world. So, when we talk about the BPO specifically, first thing we need to understand is the overall global BPO market valuation has, I think, crossed 230 billion last year. So, obviously, huge area of growth for many companies globally. And Uzbekistan has been a rising star on this map. As you can see from the numbers, over the last few years, the number of companies in BPO sector in Uzbekistan has been growing exponentially, right? And it's more than doubled just in the last few years. And the rate of growth continues to be at 6-8%, which is amazing considering how many companies already entered Uzbekistan and created more than 9,000 jobs here. When we talk about the services that can be outsourced in general, pretty much every area of the company operation lifecycle can be included. So we're talking about customer service, sales, anybody who needs to be on the IT support and tech support, but also more mundane operations such as HR and payroll, which our company knows quite a lot about, and anything to do with assurance, logistics, and everything else. And as we just discussed recently, as you can understand, those services, they're provided for global players. So some teams, they work on day shift, but majority of teams, actually, they cover other time zones. So more than 78, almost 80% of BPO teams in Uzbekistan are working on night shifts, hopefully when it's a little bit cooler outside than today. In terms of customers, right, so IT Park is proud to see among its members the BPO companies that serve one of the global top companies in tech, luxury retail, big pharma, you name it. And obviously huge advantage is the languages, because as was already explained by Ahmed previously, you can pretty much find any language, global language, spoken in Uzbekistan, and you can find talents that are able to do the job. Now, talking about the export geography, obviously North America and Asia, Europe, they are the leading regions that generate most of the customers that benefit from BPO model in Uzbekistan. But Middle East and Africa are also catching up very, very quickly, so time is now. Let me share a little bit more about what we do and how our company fits into this model. So we've been on the market for over 10 years, and our motto is about making life easier for our clients. We are very much on the thin edge between software and services, so we were very welcomed in Uzbekistan when we were opening our company here, because what we do for our customers in Asia is very much about digitalizing and optimizing their payroll and employee relationships. But also we provide global services for companies that are looking to find, hire, and pay talents globally. There are some quick numbers about our business. We've been, again, supporting more than 9,000 customers globally and countless employees. Our payroll engine so far has been localized specifically in Asia Pacific, but I'm very much hoping that next year Uzbekistan is going to be our first country in Central Asia where our software is going to be available. So very much looking forward to that. In terms of our software and services, our customers in Uzbekistan, they are able to hire talents here before they open their office. Obviously, getting into this market thanks to IT Park initiatives is very easy. But for some companies who are not fitting into the field of either IT or services sector, they can still hire people through us and pay them according to all legal regulations. But we are also supporting global markets from Uzbekistan. So very much building Uzbekistan office as a regional hub for Central Asia, as well as the rest of the world. Just very quick insight about our global operations. Now, all the operations that we have around the world, they're basically following our customers' demand. And as you can see, majority of the dots where our offices are located are in Asia Pacific region. In my line of work, I've opened more than a few offices. I look after 5 or 6 countries, and again, I've seen very different ways of how a market entry can happen. I can say for sure, wholeheartedly, that Uzbekistan has been one of the easiest and smoothest experience that we have in terms of launching a new office, hiring the team. I couldn't agree more with Ahmed, who said recently that talent is the cornerstone of any operation. For sure, there are challenges, as everywhere. I would say specifically about retaining the right people, motivating them and retaining them, because the market is so competitive. But what I can say for sure, if you do encounter challenges in Uzbekistan, you would not find any other country in the world where you can fix them and find a solution as easily. So I encourage you to dare to give it a try. Come to Uzbekistan if you haven't established a business here, and see how easy it would be to grow and scale this operation. Talk to your professionals, talk to your partners. We're always happy to help, and thanks again, IT Park, for all your support. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much. And we're going to welcome right now the representative from Manfort Eurasia, who will bring a spotlight at the emerging strengths of consulting services, where a strategy of expansion brought her to the company in Uzbekistan that is now serving the entire Central Asian market as a hub for service provision. Please welcome Ms. Eleanor Kramers.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much, first off, for IT Park and the Ministry for putting together such a fantastic show and showing so much hospitality. My name is Eleanor Kramers, and I've been based out here in Uzbekistan as a British expat for 4 years now. We run a PR and communications agency from Uzbekistan attached to London that services from offices in Tashkent the entire world. I'm here to talk a little bit about the opportunities provided for business consulting companies. This means the export of expertise, of knowledge, of people providing consulting services to people all over the world. This includes legal, management, HR consulting, and although this is a fairly new area of development for IT Park, within 2 years, already 2,400 jobs have been created. 94 companies are resident and are taking advantages of the opportunities. And these are local companies, but actually 51% of them are, like us, international. Export geography you can see all over the world. Asia, North America, Europe, and clients that we service from here are numerous and all over the world as well. As you can see here, HBO, Visa, General Electric, many people are using Uzbek talent and people here on the ground to be able to service people really worldwide. So this is a little bit about us. I came here 4 years ago, but 2 years ago we set up the first international communications consultancy in Central Asia. This is how the business environment works in practice for us, and this is why we did it. Most importantly, what's key to remember is that we are actually the first international office that Montfort Communications in London chose to open. Why? Because the opportunities in Uzbekistan are so great. We service from Uzbekistan with a team in Tashkent using local talent. We service local companies like NGMCAD, the Ministry of Economy, but also international companies like AIIB, Aqua Power. Increasingly, our offices in London, we have huge clients such as LVMH, are asking our team in Tashkent to be helping them on these huge international mandates. Why? Because they're some of the best in the world. And within the 2 years that we set up this company, their capability has reached those of their London colleagues. Our areas of expertise, we do everything across all areas of reputation, both here in Uzbekistan and internationally. That includes market entry, digital communications, investor relations, and corporate communications, and everything in between. But how did our cooperation with IT Park make this possible? Of course, we've spoken a lot, right, today about, the advantages, international client access, one-stop administrative shop, tax and customs incentives. But I think actually the first point from my personal experience is that when you're an expat, and I've lived here for 4 years, and you're living in a different country, having an infrastructure that allows you to be able to to fall back, to have a number to call, that can create a kind of, a kind of cushion around you is really, really important. And IT Park and the team do that. They do that through visas, they do that through support, they do that through explaining some of the legislative processes that we may not know. But also, Uzbekistan is about the people, and we've all spoken about that a lot, but actually, there are fantastic teams. There are so many young people here, and being able to tap in at this early stage, relatively, of development, the opportunities are only going to grow. There are so many young English speakers coming up, people speaking all languages, young, ambitious, hungry talent that really makes our time here both worthwhile, and we can only see growth and positive things in the future. So thank you very much, IT Park, and thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And now, we will call the speaker who will be representing the company United Soft and the creative industry of Uzbekistan as a whole, showcasing how creative tech and digital content are gaining global traction from Uzbekistan. Please welcome Mr. Begzod Fayozov.
Good morning, everyone, our dear guests. I'm glad to be standing up here today representing the creative economy of Uzbekistan as a member of the IT Park. My name is Begzod Fayozov. I'm the visual effects supervisor at the United Soft company. And today I will try to tell you about the growth of the creative economy in Uzbekistan. So, in 2024, the creative economy, the creative services, design, and animation is introduced as a new type of economical activity in Uzbekistan. And within the short period of time, the results are already impressive. So we can tell about the more than 150 companies emerged and over 2,000 jobs created in the industry. And the employee growth percentage is 255% compared to just 128% in the IT services. That is also, could tell that the growth of the creative economy is doubles the IT services. The type of services that we provide ranges from animation, design and multimedia, visual effects, CGI, virtual reality, and content creation. We're already collaborating with the top tier clients globally, and also our expert reach is really global. So we deliver to North America, Asia and nearshore, Europe and UK, and have an interest in the Middle East and Africa. Well, with the recognition of the creative industries as a digital services, now the companies are fully eligible of using the IT Park membership program benefits and its support programs. So, while preparing for this presentation, I've came to a conclusion. So dear guests, probably you all noticed that the weather in Tashkent is extremely hot lately, right? And we all studied physics at school, and it says that everything that goes fast, that moves fast, generates heat. So probably we're partially responsible for this hot temperature in Uzbekistan because of this really dynamic growth of the creative economy. So let me speak about our company. We are United Soft, a company who is producing the visual effects, CGI, and animation. And we founded in 2011. And the last 14 years, we worked hard in establishing a strong presence locally. And last 10 years, gaining the international trust in the international projects. So we already collaborated with the 8 countries. Now we have over 50 employees and completed over 100 successful projects, which are the 40 international films and 10 films in the local market. We collaborated with the top tier worldwide clients such as Samsung, Voodoo, Ubisoft, Madoc, Archimede, and many local strong brands. Our portfolio speaks for itself. We've worked on many film projects, and the diversity of which ranges from the comedy to sci-fi movies, from actions to historical dramas. And I always speak about it, but it's already 5 years that the big tragedy in the world happened. I'm speaking about the COVID lockdown. So we all remember that we had to sit back at homes and work remotely. And as you understood that the main part of our business related to the film industry was struggling at that moment because every shooting processes are stopped. Big major film release dates are delayed. And we were like, maybe it's time to start working on our own products. So we started working on Dono Momo animation project. This is animation show for kids. And from that period, we gained over 400 million views in Uzbek channel with over 600,000 subscribers in the same channel. And also we started exporting those episodes in Spanish and other languages. And the Spanish channel now growing the same fast as the Uzbek one, well, with over 400,000 subscribers and over 300 million views, which says that it's not just about the local audience engagement, but also the demand in the world market for the animation projects with the cultural colors of Uzbekistan. And so 1 year ago, we released our new musical project, Bekvalole. So in 2nd of August, we are celebrating our first anniversary. And so with the last year, we already got the silver button from YouTube. And now we reached over, well, while I was preparing this presentation, it was 219 subscribers. Today I checked, it's over 230,000 subscribers already, and over 80 million views on YouTube. So that's generally it. In conclusion, I want to say that the creative economy in Uzbekistan isn't emerging, it's already accelerating. And I'm really happy to present this creative economy, and thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, thank you for this amazing collective session. And now, dear guests, let us take a moment and look back, not just at the numbers and achievements, but at the people behind them. We have learned today through the session that in 6 years, IT Park has grown from just a vision into a real economic game changer. And it just didn't happen itself. It was done by people, for people. So now, we need to bring this heartfelt tribute to those visionaries and loyal contributors who believed in this mission from day one. And now, in honor of the 6-year anniversary, we would like to bring this tribute right now to those who helped to lay the foundation, first bricks of our success. So, to lead this moment of gratitude and present the certificates of honor to the earliest team members, I would like to welcome back to the stage the Minister of the Digital Technologies of the Republic of Uzbekistan, Mr. Shermatov.
Of course, it's a small anniversary, so we are very much happy to congratulate all IT Park team with 6 years of anniversary, and it's just kind of time to grow up. Now you have to go to the school for the first class, and I hope that this will be kind of accelerating moment.
I'd like to welcome to the stage the first person to receive the Certificate of Honor, Ms. Oydin Rustamova, the Specialist for Compliance and Execution Discipline. Congratulations! Thank you so much for your merits, and you can remain on the stage. And now we'd like to welcome Ismina Khon Maulenkarieva, Senior Manager of International Relations Department. Give a warm welcome. Thank you so much. And now, Sardar John Akhmedov, the Project Manager at Enterprise Uzbekistan. Thank you so much. Please welcome Amir Mansurov, the Director of IT Park Tashkent branch. And please welcome Mr. Akbar Gulamov, the Project Lead at Enterprise Uzbekistan. Thank you so much. And now please welcome to the stage Amir Mardiev, the advisor to the CEO of IT Park Uzbekistan. Thank you so much. Please welcome Jamila Khalibaeva, Global Marketing Director at IT Park Uzbekistan. Thank you for your merits. Now please welcome Jahongir Rajabov, Business Development Director, IT Park Uzbekistan. Thank you. Now please welcome Ms. Makhliyo Muhsinova, Services Expert Development Director at IT Park Uzbekistan. Congratulations. Now give a warm welcome, Mr. Abdulahad Kuchkarov, the CEO of IT Park Uzbekistan. Congratulations. And now please give a warm welcome to Mr. Farhod Ibrahimov, our very own team lead, Chairman of the Supervisory Board of IT Park Uzbekistan. Congratulations and thank you for your merits. Now let's take a group picture together. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm welcome one more time. Congratulations. Now, to celebrate this and to be the part of this historic event, we would like to invite everyone to the stage to take a picture together. Please, you're welcome to come up to the stage. Let's be the part of this event and wonderful historic day. Or yeah, we can... No, salute. Please, everyone, welcome to the stage and let's be the part of it. All right, everyone in the audience, everyone, guests, delegates, and partners, everyone is welcome to the stage. Thank you so much for being here and supporting us. And now welcome to the stage and let's make this day complete. Congratulations and happy anniversary to IT Park Uzbekistan. This is to the more years ahead. Congratulations, everyone. And now, to make the most of the closing session, along with a wonderful lunch waiting for you outside, we would like to welcome you to the booths, the expert networking booths, where the experts can give you the space for your one-to-one conversations and inquiries. Once again, along with the lunch, we welcome you to the expert corner, where the one-on-one conversations and all your inquiries can be met. Please welcome to the hall. And let's keep the spirit up. Welcome to Uzbekistan.